Okay, well, let's not get crushed here because, yeah, there's a lot of meat on wheels here coming down the street. Let's just pull out. Let's make the turn. There we go. We're on our way. Happy Sunday, Soup Sunday, spicy beef soup. It's what's for breakfast this week, so we got to make it up. I think I'll just have some noodles and shrimp tonight. So welcome aboard, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. A very busy day as I press ahead with annotating my book. Got 20 citations down, probably 80 to go. Yeah, PhD level work. Yeah. Right on. What's going on, Ronnie? Callie Mo, nice to see you as always. Let's go over see if the boys have continued to trash this place over here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Just a simple one today. We've had a great weekend. We've had 2 great nights of live streaming. Let's see if the boys have still got a mess over here. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Look at that, man. Look at that. They have just trashed that place. Just trash that place. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, our second week of vacation, and things are quiet on the Rancho. Cats are doing great, no flies around. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good. So it is coffee time. Messages. Hold on a minute. Let me see what I got here. Slamming down the meat. The big, beautiful something. Your United States Senate is pounding the meat out. Pounding out that 4th of July meat. Alright, we're in. We're going to get a spot. We don't have a million people around. That's good. Let's pull it in. There's 7-Eleven. Welcome in, everybody. Check your meat at the door. Let's make sure we're on all messages. Oh, they'll be along. It's Sunday. They always come a-running. We got 20 people. Please tap the like button. They always come along. Always, always, always. So it is soup night tonight. After last night was, man, I have to tell you, and I don't blame anybody. That Oliver's chicken was the most tasteless chicken I think I ever had in my life. Of course, it's organic, and they don't inject it with all the joy juice that the other, I guess that the other ones do. But it was like a double header. Yeah, this, you know, I should just, you know, have to do something to save the macaroni salad. I'll have to doctor it or something. But welcome in, everybody. I'll welcome everybody. I guess Naomi's there. How are you? We're just chilling out. Right on schedule. Don't back into me. Wait till I get to the side it needs body work, and then you can hit it. Well, so next Sunday is the baseball game, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be fantastic. A lot of people don't like that stadium in Sacramento. They don't think it's proper and fitting for a major league baseball team. All I can say is you boys are going to be there the next 2 years, so you better learn to love it. I quite enjoyed it. I like the way they run it. It's going to be a little different when it's major league ball playing that night, because they're going to be out there humping all the stuff in the stands. Cold beer here, cold beer. Get your cold beer. They're going to be humping hard. So if you want to get a $12 beer, $15 beer, well, man, you go right ahead. You blaze it on out. Blaze it on out. So welcome in. Please take a second if you're just coming in to hit the like button, hit the thumbs up on the screen, double tap if you haven't done so. It is appreciated. We don't have channel memberships, no Patreons, no GoFundMes, all original content, all content for all people all the time. YouTube the way it used to be. The only membership we've ever had is you and your thumbs up. So take a second and please tap the like button. And of course, whatever gratuities you choose to bestow on the channel, always appreciated, never expected. The way YouTube used to be, old school. And that's the way, I like it. So I just had my head in the computer today, trying to get all my stuff consolidated, put down. Where there's some stylistic errors I have, but so what? Proper annotations of web sources, magazine sources. Yeah, let the next guy figure that shit out. Alright, so we're selling some kind of meat on the corner there. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm riding a bike. I hope we get a nice, I hope we have a nice influx of incels in here for Sunday night. Sunday night in Mom's basement. I'm going to do this because I don't have anything else to do, so I'm going to go troll on YouTube. Would you rather watch a tree grow? We don't even remove them anymore, you know. It's so damn juvenile. It's so 2010. So it is a nice weather day out. It's the low 80s right now, which is cool. Lots of nice looking girls walking around downtown. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the chicken, to be determined. I guess I could shred it up, put it in some regular ramen. I don't know. We're sure as hell not going to waste it. That was like a $13 chicken. So we're going to do something with that. All right, the train's pulling in. We got no Dakota boy here. He just totally disappeared. Gone in 60 seconds. We hardly knew ye. I was watching that thing about John F. Kennedy, JFK Jr. and his plane disappearing. Can't believe it's been that many years ago. It's coming up like to the anniversary or something. And never go on a plane with a person. It's private pilot deal. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Especially if you're kind of a low IQ person. But they had somebody took some video inside of the chapel. I guess they were in Savannah, Georgia, in some rural black church or something. I don't know what it was, but it was so low light and the person was just shaking the camera all over the place. I thought, what's the point? Oh, you can just see how radiant it is. Oh, she looks so good in the cowl neck dress. It was a Grecian influence in you. You can't see a damn thing. What's up, Joni? How you doing? Aquarius, how you doing? June Guadalupe, what is going on? Hello, Miss Tree. See if I missed anybody else. I know Naomi's in here. Paywan. A regulation MLB. There's a regulation MLB field. Yeah, they used it for the Field of Screams. I do ever since carry class. I think I pretty much got everybody. Make chicken salad with the roast. That's what I would do. Yeah, I'll probably do a chicken salad or something maybe for dinner tomorrow night. And make it like a sandwich. Bird left some lettuce. It might be good to do it on that. I don't know. It wasn't, I don't want to say it tasted bad, but it was flavorless. It just, I guess I'm used to the low rent injectables that have all the joy juice that's been injected into them, and they're all salty and savory. So this thing was like a free range chicken, like its feet never touched the ground or something, like it wore booties when it was out in the field, grain fed. Probably got to sip some beer or something, maybe have a couple puffs off a few joints. Being raised, I find organic to have no flavor. Yeah, they have no, well, I can't say that. This is the only one I've ever had. So I think maybe to make a chicken salad or something like that, that's probably, I like the idea that Naomi had to blast that into a chicken salad. If anybody has a recipe for a good chicken salad, send it on in. My Gmail, I can make it like new at gmail.com. All lowercase, just as it sounds. Send it on over. Cold beer here. That's next Sunday. June, we got the big major league game in Sacramento. We have the A's hosting the Giants in Sacramento. So we got good seats. We already went down and previewed them before. They're excellent. Boss and Janet, they spent a fortune on those seats. I offered to take everybody to a dinner. I reminded Bobby that the game is next Sunday. He should be doing pretty good. My mom bought free range organ for a few years at Christmas, and they were not good compared to the Butterball. Hey, Angus Kisses. Yeah, I like the old Butterball commercials. Remember the pilgrim sitting around a table and, the guy's there with his wife. He's got his weird looking hat on, and they're tasting that butterball turkey, and he's like, "They'll never serve so juicy a bird." She's like, they'll never bagged a butterball before. I love that. Uh, oh boy, I am bad at baseball this season. Well, I don't know. It's at the end of the day, June. It's a game, but it's a game. It's like it's turned into real money ball now, where you can just look at payrolls and compare it to how teams are doing in the standings and things, and there's pretty much of a correlation on it. Not every city can afford to sign Otani to a $300 million contract. So baseball is going to continue to degrade until such time as they do some type of salary cap or something like that. Then, just like they did in the NFL, it just took the NFL up to a whole nother level. Because on any given Sunday, any team in the NFL is capable of beating any other team. And if you've ever bet pro football, you know, yes, baseball is degrading. It's just, it's just a statistical game now. The more money you pour into your team, the better you're likely to do. So I've noticed my interest level has gone down a lot over the years. Now the only thing they really care about is the TV revenue. But every seat will be sold next week for the Giants in Sacramento. Lettuce wrap makes a chicken salad spread. I don't know. I gotta look up some kind of recipe for doing something to this. This free range was deranged, man. It just wasn't doing it. I like the good baseball, the old days. We had players that would stick with teams for years, and you could build you just knew they were going to be there year after year. And it built a very loyal fan base. I mean, look at Boston, right? June, they took away Devers. And they're just stripping that team like a Christmas buzzard, like a Thanksgiving buzzard right now on the table. Hey, Donna, how are you? Nice to see you. So I saw overnight that they had to read the 900 page big, beautiful bill. That was pretty interesting. So I don't know if it's going to pass and go through reconciliation with the House or whatever, but who knows? This will befit Amanda hug and kiss for her escort operations now. Tips are not taxable. Bosman done that and negotiate, I'll tell you. Yeah, well, who does these days, right? Who does these days? What a great weekend. Changed it. The highlight on my day was changing out the litter box and getting that all cleaned up again. Some nice fresh litter. I guess I'm going to have to pick up some more. Weekdays are a good time to go over to Costco. There aren't a hell of a lot of people around. So I'll go over and grab another. I still got plenty left, but I want to get a backup. When the cats are doing good, the kittens are ready to cut over to big food. They're just, they're monsters. I have no other way to put it except that they're monsters. Now they hear the can open and they're crawling up the side to get to it. I have no idea, Furio, how Blackbird is doing. I would assume he's having a grand old time. A grand old time. That would be my best guess. Don't know if he scored any LSD, if he got any mushrooms or whatever, but I'm sure whatever happens, maybe he'll like it enough that he'll stay up there. I mean, who knows? Right. I went out drinking last, and this morning I had a hard time trying to figure out what day it was. You went out drinking last night. I don't know, June. That doesn't drinking what? Were you drinking pina coladas to remind you of those Puerto Rican days gone by? Those days of pina coladas. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that breeze feels good. Let's see. Do you ever find the babies roaming? Yeah. No, I have them so that they're pretty much confined to the bathroom, but I make sure to bring them out for some individual attention and some time. Now they're both purring when you pet them and you hold them, and I step into the bathroom and they just come towards me now and play with my shoelaces. And they've been very, very broken in now. Very calm and well behaved. As long as they're eating and everything, and they're happy because they eat like savages. They hear that can and they're practically tearing the cartons down at the door to try to get to it. They're so hungry. How you doing, Lisa? I went down to see all nice looking witches on the pride. Oh, okay. Nice looking witches on the Pride Parade. How about that? Yeah, today was San Francisco Pride. I think it was New York Pride also. So you had a good time. You had a good time. I enjoyed my time when I was in Salem. It wasn't during Pride, but it was still a really nice visit. And I had the opportunity, Peachy, thank you. I had the opportunity to read Cotton Mather's book. And of course, his father was a big preacher too. That was the guy that was all involved in the Salem witch trials. Are ye a witch? A W-Y-T-C-H. Ye are a witch. I had a great time. That's excellent. How was your weather? At least it wasn't a Kenny Rogers roaster out there on the streets. You could have been frying your sack over there. So I think chicken salad on a sandwich might be a nice go-to. We'll strip out that meat and do that. I'm going to have to put some rice wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar into the macaroni salad to recover it. It's going to definitely need it's going to need a rework. I don't know. I guess I should learn my lesson is that I don't know. Macaroni salad's just one of those things. I'm shocked if I get a good one. I'm shocked if I get a good one. Now, when I go down to Vegas, I'll be meeting up again, of course, with Mary, Ellen, and Sam, and this time will be my shouts. And I wouldn't mind going back to that same place again and reviewing the bagel mania or whatever, and having a thing of that fine matzo ball soup, and then a different sandwich. That's what it's all about. And I think that their macaroni would be on point, their macaroni salad down there. It needs something. It's bland. I don't even want to say it's like hospital institutional. If you can imagine it. Yeah, I don't have any pimentos, but I'm just saying it definitely needs to be spiked up. You just have to be able to taste it in your mouth. You have to remember what it tastes like. And then you just think to yourself, what is this stuff missing? Well, it's missing some salts. It's missing some vinegary component for a little bit of umami. And you just have to kind of think it through a little bit. Yeah, that's all I can think of. But I don't blame anybody because we had fun in Oliver's last night. It's a nice market. And it was good to go in there and look around a little bit. So I don't have any problem with it. But I thought this number 9 rub was going to be like a powerhouse. I thought it was going to be a powerhouse. What's going on, Alan Gentry? Yeah, and some pickles. So next time I go over there, definitely will review that restaurant because they're great people. Mary Ellen and Sam are like wonderful, and Mary Ellen's like a homegirl from back in Baltimore and Towson. Rainy day, girl number 5. I don't know what it was. It was Fiorio. It just was bland. So I don't know. I mean, if you put that down on a table for a dinner party or something, I don't know if people would leave and say, "Oh, that chicken was just wonderful, just amazing." I can't stop thinking about that. Oh, I'll have to call for the recipe tomorrow. But it was a good experience. People were disappointed I didn't get the ice cream. Yeah, I didn't really miss the ice cream. It was a low-calorie dinner last night. A little bit of chicken, a couple forkfuls of macaroni salad. Stick a fork in me, I was done. So I think I'll try to do a chicken salad, get that meat off. I'm not going to boil these bones and do all that stuff. That's grunt work. I just go ahead and go right to the broth and use that. I'm not going to cloud up the soup with all that, trying to clarify and get all that grease off of it and everything. I'm just not going to do it. So people were writing me today, do I think that the big, beautiful bill is going to pass? I think it's going to pass with a few changes that are going to have to be necessitated when it gets kicked back to specifically some of the cuts in healthcare are going to have to be remanded back on the House side. But I think overall, I think they put a cap on tips that you can get that are tax-free. I think Social Security is all tax-free now. In other words, they can't ding you if you make more money when you're collecting Social Security and all that, which is a pretty nice thing. Big one. What's up, Terry? How you doing? What's up, Mustard? How's everything down in the great town of Kingsburg, the Queen City of the Southern Central Valley there? Other than that, there's a lot of stuff inside of it. Could you imagine having to sit there and hear that whole thing read? Wow. No comment about it, but wouldn't want to hear what I have to say. We always like to hear what you have to say. Always, always, always. So 1 week and a day countdown to Las Vegas. And I've already got a couple people sending me some stuff, the stuff that they want me. Way I should gamble. Oakdale is the best in my heart. Is that a song? Oh, I guess they're waiting for people to pick them up at the bus station. Hey, let's see. Well, I guess millionaires can't wait until they pass this bill. June, what about waitresses and people that get tips and YouTubers? Is there anything good about that? I don't know if you're collecting Social Security, but if you were like I am and you're collecting Social Security and you work, you've already paid taxes for your Social Security once, so why should it be figured in your basis of income? Unless, I don't know. Some people like paying a lot of taxes. Yes, but everything tied together, bad and good. That's the story of any bill that goes through Congress, except the declaration of war, I guess. You're going to have some people that like it. You're going to have some people that dislike it. And a great majority of people aren't going to be impacted by it at all. You can only earn a certain year. Well, then they start to tax it for every dollar that you earn above. Then that becomes taxable of your Social Security. So you have to do this. You have to do this calculation every year. How much of your Social Security is taxable? If you're working like I am and have other sources of income, it's a real pain in the ass. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I paid in for 50 years. And let me see if I get this right. You want to bust me up and pay and have me pay more taxes. Hey, Gail. My husband is in the house with a broken foot and he turns to what a way to spend. Oh, wow. Okay, good to see. I'm sorry to hear that, Gail. All the best to him. Yeah, $2 revenue. Yeah, it's terrible. It's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. It just punishes the few people that still want to work. There aren't many left in this nation that still want to work. How you doing, Christian? And I got to sit here and think, what's my income going to be? Am I going to go over the threshold? How much taxes am I going to pay? I mean, ay caramba. I don't mind paying income on the new income I'm making, but not stuff I've already been taxed to death on. We aren't happy. Yeah, nobody ever happy. I guess the happiest guy today is the President of the United States. The way he ran the table his first 6 months of the presidency was unprecedented in my lifetime. Talk about fundamentally remaking the nation. I just hope it all works out, bro. It's a lot of moving parts on there. Eat the rich. I should have had that. I should have had that title for my stream today. That would have brought Magda in. Yeah, it's nice to look the last Wednesday of the month and see if that dough came rolling in, U.S. Treasury. Thank you. Do you live in a van down by the river? Do I live in a van down by the river? Do you want me to hum a few bars of it or what? I am so comfortable today with this cross flow of breeze right here. I am on target. I've got so much accomplished. I'm getting things done. I might bleed over an extra day or two, but damn if I'm not rolling forward. Down by the riverside. Yeah, it sounds like sounds like that. Down by the river. Oh, there's the Rancho cop. Oh shit, did I do something? I guess they have regular weekend. They must have hired this company that comes through on the weekend to check parking. I don't know. I'll tell you, that's the greatest thing that you can invest in is private security going forward. Thanks, Naomi. It's 106. I'm looking forward to it. Well, people live longer, June. The lifespan since Social Security went into effect in 1935 has probably gone up 30%. People were lucky to see the north side of 50. Now you got people living in their 90s into the hundreds. We got a guy at church, 101 years old, still drives every day. And, very alert, very active. I like a slow night. I've had a busy weekend. I had a power stream on Friday night. I had another hell of a stream last night. I don't care if I go to sleep here. And schlepping around with the cats, changing out litter boxes. Not everything longer. Yeah, but everything is built on an average, June. Actuarial averages. Just Google what was the average lifespan of an American in 1935 and then ask what's the average lifespan of an American in 2025. It's a big difference. How you doing, Melody? Past my sell-by date, like a loaf of old bread on his shelf at the back of Safeway, sitting by the doors that you walk in and out of. Let's see, Smith River, California, sitting at food. That sounds so refreshing right now. How you doing, Moto? What's up? Yeah, you have to see, June, what the averages are. Everything insurance and actuary determined is done by statistical averages. Yeah, some people die before they ever collect Social Security, and some people hang on. You practically have to scrape them off like a barnacle. And they've sucked about 10 times out of the system that they ever put into it. I'm going to file for SS. I just turned 60. All right, Terry. Let me tell you, it's a hell of a feeling to go in there and bust up that application. And then turn around and spend it on your teeth. Rosie doesn't care. Next is fresh all the time. It's like a post we work there, get paid by the guy. Well, people didn't love it. Yeah, it puts a strain on that. So it checks in and that. HP I was talking about, you know what I was talking about last time. HP, Hewlett Packard, uh, Eugene Debs, uh, Emma Goldberg. I mean, what are we talking about here? We're talking about the cart that was full of dynamite that was blown up in front of the stock exchange and in front of JP Morgan. I mean, what are we talking about? And talk to me like I'm a school kid. I remember even as if you were new 6 years old. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. And people like Alan that were injured in the military and stuff like that, they should get a double. They should get a double dip on the double that regular pension. Mass shooting in Coeur d'Alene, Ohio. I guess somebody got some rotten gold bars. All right, take care, Moto. Thank you. I always think of Coeur d'Alene as a mining town. I hope it wasn't associated with some pride parade up there or something. Yeah, Bill Moyer died today, and Dave Parker, the Cobra, died too. He busted the Orioles up in '79. Are you from? No, I'm from Maryland originally. That was a hell of a World Series. Went to 7 games. Started in a blizzard. Pop Star Jewel. We are family. Man, I just wanted to smash the radio every time I heard that. Yeah, I follow the Orioles. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a fan, really. I mean, I'm not looking at all the scoring statistics and all that shit. I tell you, I used to be a lot more interested in baseball back in the 80s, 90s. It seemed it was much more competitive than it is today. Now sports has turned into such a big money operation that, who can afford to go to a ball game anymore? It's become another elitist activity. Yeah, D. Wayne Lucas died too. I saw that today. He had like 23 Triple Crown wins in his career. What a great trainer. D. Wayne Lucas. I remember when I was heavy into horse racing, D. Wayne was a big part of that. Big part of it. Angel Cordero. I can't wait. It's coming. Well, don't. Good morning, Baltimore. I'm from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. I'm a die-hard Phillies fan. All right. We got a Buck June up this time of year. Yeah, the Orioles have been kind of bottoming out. They're starting to edge their way up the. Things are starting to come together a little bit. They still have their weak moments. They should have swept the Yankees 3 straight. They coughed up 2 of the games in the 9th inning or something, but they just don't have the bullpen. Zach Wheeler's the best pitcher in baseball. I'll get extra good on DD. Yeah, that's good. You deserve extra. Don Shipley says you got all these fake military guys running around. They wouldn't know an MOS from a POS. And yet another $8 billion. Are you in the No, it's just reverse, Sandra. It's just the camera's backwards. It's something about YouTube. Vegas is taking on a lot. It's taking on a lot. Um, it's a big city, couple million people in the metro area. Certainly the population is there to support it. But, just I don't know how many. I don't know. I don't know. I know that the casinos are going to have a lot of tickets and they're just going to be comping people. Hey, how about a couple tickets to tomorrow's A's game or whatever? Sure. Yeah, you always watch them. That's right, Tommy. I rather all my. Oh, June. June, it sounds so dire. Please take a second and tap the like button. June, you sound like you're prepping for a funeral or something. So this is, the boss and Janet paid a lot of money for these tickets. A lot of money. A lot of money for these tickets. And they're good tickets right down at the lower level. And that ain't no lie. So you better believe I'm going to get all the juice out of it that day. I know Bobby's looking forward to it. And it's Sunday, so the traffic shouldn't be too bad. And then that Monday morning early, I just take off for Vegas. Should be on the road at 5 a.m. Reno has done a much better job of diversifying. Yeah, because the climates, you have a little better water sourcing in Reno with the Truckee River. It's closer to California, so it's closer to the ports. Although one can argue that the trip to LA, and a lot of trucks make that trip up and down to the high desert and down to LA, 260 miles or so. So Reno had a lot more high technology and battery technology and all that kind of. But a lot of technology now is cutting over to AI. There's only two things that are driving tech: cloud, going around and telling people you don't need computers in your office anymore, just a keyboard. Everything goes up to the cloud. And AI, monsoon season. That's usually in June. That usually ends by July. It's over. I'm sure when I roll into town, it'll be like Kentucky Fried Chicken, extra crispy. What time do I typically get up? Anywhere from 6:30 to 7:45, somewhere in that range. They can get a pension. He sure takes them apart. Well, they should be. They should be taken apart. I've never had a hash brown casserole. Yeah, June here was way below average temperatures, way above average wind. Hey Nick, it was a great month except for the allergies. Tomorrow I get another big allergy shot. Then I probably won't get one I can't go back Friday. It's too soon. I'm going to be on the road Monday, so it's, see you in late July. They're going to be like, oh no, you got to drop back a level in shots and work your way up again. I don't know how many times. March, April, May, June, 4 months, say 4 weeks, 16, twice a week, 32 shots I've had. I think June was real good. Nice and comfortable. We got Janet's birthday coming up. I think she's going to turn the big fill in the blank. Boston Gentry. Yeah, they sure are, Alan Gentry. That's expensive ticket. That's expensive ticket. I returned kind for her birthday. Sure have something that's coming, but I'm just saying, it's a lot of dough to throw down. Yeah, because that's a really big game. Everybody wants to be there. Let's see, Rosie gonna get big cooked. Yeah, we're gonna try to cut down the hot chooching because of photosensitivity I have to sun. We're probably not going to be out and about till 4 o'clock, which means we'll probably be going later at night. Usually we were starting at 3 and being done like 9 or something like that. Now we're going to switch it like 4 p.m. to 10. Not going to be chooching every night. But I'm going to be wearing shorts all the time. And, because it's going to be hotter than a $2 pistol on a July night in Baltimore. And, I don't give up chooching. I have too many people that join and come in and love to be a part, join the family. When they do that, using rapid fire gun, multiple fire shot, 2 killed in multiple shooters from different positions. Just weird. Now they're shooting at firefighters. That makes a lot of sense. We have just lost our minds. Okay, the kid just punched the baby. The baby's squawking. Still active right now. Gonna get truckers jammed with it at the truck. Well, I've gotten plenty of sun exposure. I don't miss not being in the sun. You get older and you get weird shit growing all over you. You don't need to be in the dermatologist every week. What the hell is this thing? What is that? I've been lucky to keep myself clear. But I'll be resuming my walks in the morning now. I kind of suspended them. I've putting so much attention on trying to wrap up this writing. So I did get the query letter written and got about 4 chapters annotated so far, so up to about 19 citations. I had, when I lose, they're saying that the fire was first that they can kill them. What a playboy. Yes, civilization has always depended on people policing themselves. And when that breaks down, there's no authority in the world that can keep shit from collapsing. And that's what we're facing now in the coming years. And there's nothing to turn that trend around. Nothing. So the devil will be unleashed in all of his fury. Yeah, it's a weird people to take it out on firefighters. $113, nice, Jose. Taking fire as he speaks. People don't even care if they die anymore. Idaho sometimes is home to some of these like cult groups and shit. That's a pretty wild state. half-ton AC. I guess in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is a shame. There's a lot of freaks out there. I think one of the reasons that chickens taste good other places is because they brine them for like overnight and stuff. They soak them in a brine and inject them with a brine solution. Gavin, shut off air conditioning to ones who support Trump. There's a lot of bad blood out there. So they have a whole slate of protests this week. I don't know. We'll pick one of them and go to it. Flip a coin. Yeah, but it doesn't mean he has to be around, Terry. You read the final days. Men are turned over to their passions, and that's the end of it. And the devil is unleashed in all of his fury to reign over. I'd say he's doing a pretty remarkable job right now. You turn your back on God, he turns his back on you. Pretty simple. I just feel bad when it involves firefighters. I mean, maybe they're going to have to start packing heat when they go into fires now. I replaced 2 kitchen drawer slides. Very nice. Very nice. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, both sides do. This is just a delaying tactic. There's a new female. You go, girl. Oh, well, it's pretty funny. You go, girl. That's really nice, Melody. There's a certain satisfaction in making it like new. Everybody likes a handy chick. I could believe how much love people have in Salem, Massachusetts. I felt so welcome. Well, you know, June, you should feel welcome everywhere you go. I mean, there shouldn't be any bastions of hate anywhere. And I'm glad that you had a good time. Is there not a pride in like Boston or something, or does everybody go up to Salem and hang a few witches at the end of the day? Dunk a few witches. Yeah, you ought to read Cotton Mather's journals. He's a pretty wild guy. Those Puritans they didn't muck around, man. You talk about being on the straight and narrow. Will you be on live when you're there? Where's that, Ken? At the ballpark or Las Vegas? The only thing I do at the ballpark is I always record a video and then I do a 1 or 2 YouTube shorts from the ball game. Sort of a common occurrence that kind of was inside. Big beautiful Bill will probably, yeah, I'll be live a lot in Las Vegas, Ken. And then we switch to a very video-centric format coming up once we start getting back to vintage audio, metal detecting, town visits, which are better recorded for quality purposes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of change. I'm going to look around Cloverdale again and do a day trip up there. Well, it'll be a good day for waitresses and Social Security recipients. That's probably why you don't see anybody out protesting it. Why is it called Las Vegas, which means the meadows? Because it's over top of natural, it has a natural aquifer mystery underneath the, believe it or not, Las Vegas gets most of its water from underground sources. There's a huge pool of water underground in that valley. So that was a place where they had springs where people that were traveling across the desert could stop there and water their horses, fill up all their stuff, and get ready for the next hot and sweaty 200 miles. That's great. Yep. It was like an oasis, as in Midnight at the.
We're going straight home. Yeah. Yeah.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Yes.
I just realized that I got really hurt.
Yeah, Nevada was the death of a lot of pioneers. They just couldn't make it across that 380 miles across Nevada or whatever without croaking, without being attacked by Indians shooting arrows into their cattle, their oxen, and then coming in the night and splitting the barrels of water. And just plain stupid planning. There's still probably lots of crap buried out there in the desert. They get the job.
It's got a 4.4 star rating.
This is what democracy looks like. What does democracy look like? This is what democracy looks like. What does democracy look like? Oh, I know you. I've seen you out here before. I know what you're all about. I love these people that give a concert in their motorcycles or cars. And then there's Death Valley. Yeah, it was a brutal trek. Terrible. And quite frankly, a lot of people just didn't make it out of the desert. Just didn't make it. They got busted up on the trail. You can imagine what it was like, those salt marsh mosquitoes. Oof. Oof. I stepped out once to whiz somewhere in Utah or something. Man, those skeeters were, they were vicious. I know, so we covered the surrounding areas. This is what democracy looks like. We vote. All of those in favor say aye. All those opposed nay. Seeing the votes, the bill passes. Moving on to other business, we have now a bill of adjournment in front of us for the 83rd Congress of the United States. The clerk will read the order. It is hereby ordered by Senate of the United States and the presiding officer to dismiss, without prejudice, the 83rd Senate of the United States. That's it. You sound like a tack helicopter. It's horrible out there. You wouldn't think anything could live out in the middle of there. Chris, I don't know, you need to watch. And then they're on holiday. They're over on the holiday meeting their girlfriends and doing whatever the hell else they're doing. Cooking some wieners. Having some s'mores. I hope former President Biden is doing okay. Bernie's face. She like Joe Rogan not anymore. Well, Bernie has a passion, but God help us turning over the reins of government to this guy. He's good where he is in the Senate. He can stand up and give speeches and cast his votes. He needs to have a basic course in economics before he does anything. And then the funeral for the slain and this still hasn't sent condolences. It's the era of bad blood. It's like when Mrs. Obama didn't go to the inauguration. I wonder if she got the invite to the big shindig over in Venice. There was Oprah Winfrey was there, the Kardashian crew. What a weekend, man. The Gilded Age returns. The mayor of Venice is like, well, they brought $50 million worth of trade into town. Diddy party. What's up, Judy? How you doing? Yeah, they were protesting hard. I like that big banner. If you can afford to get married in Venice, you can afford to pay more taxes. And he just flips off the people. Let him eat cake. Let him eat cake. I wish him. I do too. I wish him all the best. Do you think the biggest mistake they make is betting more than 5% of their bankrolls? I think the biggest mistake that sports bettors make, that's a great question, Brandon, and I'm going to give that more than a moment of thought. In my opinion, number one mistake that they make is they're there's a couple things. Number one, they're action junkies. That's why you have sports betting. It's one thing to go in and strategically pick out 2 or 3 games on a weekend card, Friday, and remember, college football starts on Thursday night and it goes all the way through Sunday night. And there's people that just sit in those sports betting parlors day after day, and they feel like they have to have some money. They have to have an opinion on every single game. That's a sure way to lose money. Because in my opinion, there's only like 2 or 3, maybe in a weekend, that are worth to look out of whack on the board. You take a shot on them. So that's number one, feeling like you have to, you're bored. Yeah, I'm just going to put a few bucks down on it. I'm just killing time. I don't want to go home to the old lady. She's going to have me cook a turkey or, something. Shit, I'm just going to hang out here. I'm going to put a few more bets down today. That's number one mistake that sports bettors make. Okay. The number 2 bet that sports bettors make is one that all gamblers do. Once you get into a deep hole, and I've gotten caught in this psychology in some of the low end betting, you tend to go, you just can't let it go. You can't let it go. College was great too. It's great now. This is going to be a great year with the transfer portal. It introduces all kinds of unpredictable situations here. So that's the number one thing, is feeling like you got to bet on every single. Number 2 is doing parlays. Right. I want to pick the winners of 3 straight games or whatever, and it's very hard to do a parlay. Yeah, they pay well, but they're hard to do because there's always going to be some game that just trips you up. And I've seen people just get pissed off and flip tables over. Oh man, I had 7 out of 8. All this sea sucker had to do was just not fumble the kickoff, right? And he fumbles the kickoff and the other team takes it in for the touchdown. There goes my parlay. Dude, that would have been $131,000. So I would say number 1 is betting everything. And number 2 is not being strategic enough in the bets that you do make. I think those are the 2 big things. You can't have an opinion on every baseball game, every pro football game, every horse race, every highlight tournament, every single college football game. It's impossible. The smart guys pick and choose, and they limit how much they're going to put down on a weekend. They might bet 3 games, $500 a game. 3 games on a weekend, spread their action a little bit. I'm in California. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. And if you're good, if you have some basic feel for it, you don't have to be in Las Vegas to. You can paper bet, figure it all out. If you got what it takes, it didn't cost you a dime. If you're not good, you'll know right away. You'll save a lot of money. I think the other thing is whatever you win on sports betting is never going to change your life. What you lose could very well change your life. And remember, to balance the books, most of the people that bet sports betting, the overwhelming majority lose. Yes, I do, Ken. It's already a silent one is already underway in the jobs market. We already have a lot of, and it's not going to be immediately reflected in the statistics because of a lot of people that have high-end knowledge jobs. They don't rush right out and file for unemployment. A lot of them feel very reticent to do that. They want to immediately direct their efforts to try to get another job. So I know like in high technology, a lot of these software engineer jobs, a lot of these back office bank jobs, I can look at a million places, back office retail places, they're all getting the royal boot. My dinner's in the air fryer. I hope that helps you, Brandon. I think the number one problem with people don't have discipline to be a good gambler. I don't know how many people I've sat next to at machines over 40 years, 50 years, and they're all sitting there. Oh, man, how long have you been here? Like they're just looking rough, like cigarettes overflowing the ashtray, 10 beer bottles there. It's like, oh man, I've been here since, what day is this? It's Sunday. Yeah, I got here Friday night. And you're still here? Man, I'm stuck like $1,800 here. I can't go anywhere. My wife will cut my sack off. It's nice and comfortable here. Yeah, it wasn't built on winters. That's correct, Terry Seed. It wasn't built on winters. Let's see, the temperature here is 84 degrees. It's a luscious 84. I think the best thing to do in Vegas is to do other things. I mean, it's easy when you're a live streamer. You can just hit the streets. Lots of people show up. They're interested in what's going on in Vegas and stuff. But the hotels have things designed, especially on the Strip, that it's very hard to leave your property now. They build in an inconvenience factor that you have to go down like a long walkway, or you got to go down some kind of people mover thing, and they hide the exits. It's not easy to find a way. It's all designed to keep you within there. They know you're going to go to the pool, and unless you pay $500 for a cabana for the day, which is basically 4 poles with a cloth over top of it, they know you're not going to last more than a half hour at the pool. And where are you going to be? You're going to be right back in the hotel again, and right down on the casino floor. We don't give shout outs here, Dick. We don't do it. So it's all they spend lots and lots of money. If I didn't get killed, that's it. I'm gonna stay. So it's all they hire teams of psychologists, do tons of research to keep people inside of the casinos. They have the most popular machines. They shift in the very back. It's all nothing is by accident. They'll just push out a machine and stick it anywhere. It's all very well staged and set up. The machines can be from 100% payback to 80%, anywhere in that range. And they don't put a sign on it and says, "This is it. Bite me." What's up, James? How you doing? All by design, so you can't stay outside. You can't walk down the strip during the daytime. Your sack is roasting. Then come nighttime, they know, like I am, man. I want to break out the drinks and get the roasted chicken. Sit over there at the Atomic and just glorify that sunset. What a beautiful thing. Maybe we'll see Mikey again down there. It used to be fun to open it to side everything I used to make tons just jumping in and then go on and move on to the next casino. Now it's very hard to get a place that you simply walk out the door. They're all like, to get out of Resort World, it's like a quarter-mile hike. I mean, there's some doors on Las Vegas Boulevard, but they're not open. They don't want you to go. They don't want people going in and out that door. They want very controlled entry and very controlled exit. Oh, that breeze feels good, like we just went down another degree. Nice, Terry. So I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of drama in casinos. I've seen a lot of fights. I've seen a lot of marriages on the rocks, girlfriends slapping the guy. All you care about is this machine. You don't love me no more. Well, aren't you going to say anything? I hate you. I really hate you. And that's why I don't go to the strip. I like other place called Railroad Path, low key and sort of old school. I walked around barefoot in the field today. That's nice, Michael. Didn't take me long. This place opened like in 2013, like November 2013 or something. This Grayton Casino. It took me about 3 or 4 trips to figure out that they're not giving people anything down there. It's just a party venue. Can't stop, yeah. So they like people that have addictive type of personalities that go in there, and they'll just pound those machines until everything's gone. And then they go home and say, did you have a good time? They're like, they want to slug you. Don't ask me. We didn't have a good time. I'm going to beat your ass, man. If you ask me again, life is like, we're just barely holding it together here. Ken, it's strange. I don't know how I can say this that makes sense, but number one, the bond and the T-bill and the note markets are under the heaviest manipulation I've ever seen in my lifetime. You can't have a case where China is unloading hundreds of billions of dollars of T-bills and notes without having a huge effect on our market. So to offset that, the Fed is actually in there doing massive amounts of buying of our own lemonade, so to speak. So what we have is this weird anomaly. If you look at like the 6-month T-bill rate, it's almost 4.5%. So there's just no room for the Fed to cut. As much as they're pushing the 10-year down there, they're not budging on the short end or the long end, the 30-year. So I would say, yeah, you're safe to go in and just T-bill money market. Yeah, 4.25% for 3-month T-bill. Yeah, you can't beat it. Free of state and local tax.
Around 3 days for the court gambling.
Well, nowadays they have somebody on the eye in the sky, and their whole job is to identify who's playing big. And they can tell every machine that somebody's sitting at, they can tell what kind of action has gone in and out of that machine. And if they see you in there and, you're putting a penny in per spin, and you're in there asking for call liquors, McCallum 12-year-old Scotch or whatever, you ain't going to see the cocktail waitress, all right? It ain't going to happen. But if you're in there pounding and pissing money away, yeah, they'll be hanging around you like a fly. Suarez, why don't you bite my sack for an edit? How about that? People just don't, they just don't have the drink coverage they used to. I think the higher places do, because usually the low enders don't go into a win. And Amanda hugging kisses. Oh, thank goodness. I would hate to be next to the hoi polloi and look over and this person's betting $1 and drinking fancy beers or 12-year-old Scotch. Yes, I would have a talk with the management. Either he goes or I go. All right, buddy, it's time to get moving. This place wasn't built on penny a roll. Stay away from the masses. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the Buffalo Gold is good. The worst one was that thing that spells out bonus and then it's stuck on the last thing for like 30 pulls. Boy, you live and you learn on that thing. You go to the win with Amanda. I don't know. You got to make sure that volume's turned all the way up. I don't know. I think Amanda Hug and Kiss is kind of a loner. Hoping for that one guy from the south of France that has a shitload of money. And I only have eyes for you. And I only have eyes for you. Amanda Hug and Kiss and I, we don't orbit in the same galaxy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I spin one way, Amanda Hug and Kiss spins the other. If I saw you, I would walk out the door. I would assume that the place collapsed. I wish Amanda was with me last night. She would have loved it. She probably went to some Pride events. Do 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 do. You gotta like a girl what's got meaty legs. Now, on the strip from the wind right on down, it's all a jumble of, it's just a mess to try to get around. It's just a mess to try to get in anywhere. I think, I don't know, I can't be sure, but I would probably guess that Lauren Sanchez probably had some lip fillers, or her lips look very big. There's just something looks a little bit out of scale with her face, like nature wouldn't have probably done that. Now, I can't be sure. Hey, Shimei. I can't be sure. But it does seem like she has very large lips. Do, do, do. Supersize me. Lawrence Small. Maybe so. Just seems very tight to me. It's almost like that could turn into like the Joker sort of jack-o'-lantern type of look. I'm gonna wipe that grin off your face. Yeah. I'd like to see you try. She looked at, her dress was tasteful, I will say that. That surprised me. Big lips are good to have, up to a point. I've noticed a lot of women have pulled away from that duck lip kind of look. Buffalo's gonna pay out $4,000 in July. Yeah, hers are just overly exaggerated. But I guess they're in love. And for a man to hug and kiss, that's enough. It's the wedding of the century. I don't think Billy Boy Gates was there, was he? That was funny last year when Meghan Markle, or a couple years, I don't know when, Meghan Markle got married. Same kind of thing at this event. You don't really invite your close friends. It's more about you just get a list of who's rich and who's well known and you invite them. And yeah, when she got married, Reese Witherspoon has got an invitation, and she's like, I mean, I'm very flattered I got invited, but I don't know any of you. Have a support yacht. Oh, the Binion's barbecue was 10 times better than that last night. I think I finally figured it out that most of the roasted chickens that are restaurants and like Costco, they're all injected with joy juice. They're all injected or soaked in brine. And that makes them more flavorful. This was just straight up natural chicken. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon's like, I'm going to decline. Not that I just don't know any of you. That's the way I feel about this wedding. I mean, how in the hell much does Jeff Bezos hang around with Kim Kardashian? Yeah, because he might not remember people's names. Well, I mean, he's got a lot on his plate right now. The former president, he's battling cancer. It was my fond hope that he would be able to enjoy his time in Rehoboth and just spend some time with family. Yeah, we're charging. Thank you, Ronnie. The 6-foot center console bust and whaler, but even those cost a small fortune. Dun 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 do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Boats are a pain in the ass. Poor guy couldn't remember George Clooney's name. What the views will be like at the game in Sacramento. Nick, we're gonna be on we've never sat on the first base side before. So it's going to be a little hot in the afternoon when it first starts out. It's going to be a little crispy in the sun. It'll be nice when the sun dips down. I don't know what the advanced forecast for next Sunday looks like in Sacramento. Hey, Dory Lynn. It could be a barn burner. It could be a barn burner. Hey, uncoordinated, how you doing? They're going to be having a lot of layoffs at Amazon. And like this Whole Foods and these, they're turning into they're difficult to manage. Kroger's is closing down a lot of stores. It's difficult to manage. Dun 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 dun. Du, du, du. Dorlin, what's going on? Anybody drive into any canals down there and get eaten by alligators this weekend? Were they partying at your place? Dorlin's like, I hate these people. They're savages. It's like living in a Kid Rock zone. Wouldn't that be funny? Amanda Huggin kisses P.Terror sitting outside having the morning or the evening repast of a nice glass of Riesling or a nice Chardonnay, and all of a sudden it turns into Party Central. Gracious. No, it wouldn't be funny. I think it would be a riot. The girls hanging over the railing, their boobs hanging. Amanda hugging kisses. Gracious. Somebody best call 911 now before I faint. I just can't believe it. Well, ma'am, they're just having a little bit of fun up there. Fun. I want you to get your supervisor out here right now. We'll see what his take is on the fun, as you call it. Ma'am, I don't think it's necessary to get... Oh, it's very necessary. And I insist. Either you do it or I do it. Do something. Arrest somebody. Arrest them all for poor taste. Our tornado took a house up in the air with a lady still in it, and she lived to tell the tale. That's better than the ladies that drive into the canal and off the road, and then the alligator snatches them. It's weird. It's almost like some magnet just kind of draws them into the canal. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's up, Jeppo? Jippo? Yeah, I'm hastening to answer you, Jeppo. Oh, people are getting back from the Pride Parade. Canned in that tornado. Yeah, very likely your airbags will deploy. In good shape. Don't go drive across the alligator with Uncle Paulie. Yeah, it's a trap. Yeah, Fiorio didn't get enough action in Sopranos, and then it was just over. I like Christopher Moltisanti. Christopher Moltisani. Yeah, I know you're a big. Carmela was a big fan of you. Really big. Tony, I had these dreams of Furio. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, with divorce, so you shouldn't have a big say in it anyway. Jersey! Get a grip, man. It's not that bad in life. You gotta crawl out of your psychological playpen and buck it up. We're all attention whores, okay? But we only got so much to pass around to spread around tonight. And I'm going to be the chief attention whore. How do you like me now? Dun, do, 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 do. Boo, boo, boo. I wonder if they've leased out any of these Jesus Saves. There's the mission. I wonder if they've, it's almost time for the preach and feed. I wonder if they've leased out any of these apartments down here. There's the hot yoga. Boy, Jesus Cares. Oh, they got a new ministry there? Our community, Jesus Cares Ministry. They get the St. Vincent de Paul kids. There's something else now. Licking Toads. Yeah, whatever happened to 600, man? It's like 600 blew out or something. It looks like a few balconies got crap on them. Man, did they take a couple buildings down there? I'm gonna have to ride back again. I'm gonna have to keep the block. Let's see what's going on. Okay, gotta watch out. We got a kid running aimlessly around the streets here. You get a toad, you get a toad, you get a toad. There's another house for sale. There's a lot of property hitting the market now. It looks like just the early edge. Dun, 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 do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. It looks like they took some buildings down and they're getting ready to put up another one of those giant apartment houses again. Let's head down by the mission. Don't let the sun go down on me. Ooh. Although I burn myself, there's always no one else like you. Ba-ba-ba-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. To roast your meat, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Like losing everything. It's like the sun going down on me. Hot yoga. That's what everybody wants to have, sweaty bodies. Okay, so this is now community kitchen. Yeah, go around, dude. Our community cares. I don't know what it is. It says, what is that? Jesus Cares 2020 Community Kitchen. That's interesting. Looks like maybe a couple buildings. This is the new one that's gonna go up on the right here. They're gonna put a new one up. So yeah, there's something that's been taken down here. I don't know what the hell it is, but that's now a parking lot, and I have no idea what the hell that was over there. Something. They just busted it up. Okay, there's the 9th Street Bodega, and there's all kinds of freaks that hang out at that place. Okay, there's the girls that came from the Pride. They're gonna think I'm stalking them. On account of the sun going down on me, boo 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 boo, boo 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 boo, like losing everything. It's like the sun going down on me. They tore down the old community hospital. I don't know what's going to be. They got that piece of land there. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Got them thigh-high boots. Them thigh-high boots. Boy, they used to really hang out at the flagship tap room. Now there's nobody there. Now there's a few people there. Slapping skin. That's what's left of the Press Democrat. One desk, one computer. That's it. How the mighty have fallen. This town hasn't been the same since they took away the hand of doom. It's like the sun going down on me. It's a busy night at the left belly there. Looks like a pretty poppin' night downtown tonight. little quiet. There's not much sports going on right now. We're kind of in a sports desert right now. There's the bookstore. I guess the library's getting ready to close. Oh man, the old Clippers. We need to have accompaniment. And there's the Barnes and Noble. One place I know my book will never be. It's like the sun going down on me, do 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 do, da do 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 do, like losing everything. All right, here's the place I got busted out metal detecting. That was it. That's where it all went bad, right there. That's where it all came a cropper, right there. Lady's like, does Kevin know you're there? Like, who in the hell is Kevin? It's awful. Oh, they busted out a window there. Holy crap. Look at that. See? Oh, man. Wow. There's probably people squatting in there. Look at that. Well, that's open now. And this woman, I told her people were squatting. It ain't nobody squatting in here. Said there, somebody took a crap in the bucket in there. There's a truck parked back there. Check for Cat Whiz. They took out some of the light fixtures. I guess they are. I don't know. There's a few broken windows up there. That window wasn't broken before. I got chased out. Yeah, look at that. Somebody did the wall thing over there. I'm gonna call the police. I said, whoa, let's not. Right, it's not a 211 in progress or something. She weren't happy, Alan. I'll tell you that. It was very hard to mollify her. But you got to take your shot. Those things don't come along often. I wish somebody coming by and beating you when you were there. That's what I would really like to have seen. A beating. Beat you within an inch of your life. Don't let the sun go down on me. This thing's ready to fall out of the holder. There we go. They got a day spa now. Got all these massage parlors. Great places for trafficking. And it does look like the library is closed. The library will close at 6 p.m. exactly. Well, I fed the little kittens before I headed out today, so they're taken care of. I have to feed Skywalker out front and the other cats out back because, well, we just can't get along in our Section 8 housing. Now we have to have Unit A and Unit B. Imagine $6 for a scoop of ice cream. I mean, come on. Is it just me? Let's see what's going on down. Well, we don't need any beer right now, so I guess we won't go down there. We're going to have to get some beer before we blow town. We're going to have to get the truck all cleaned up. Seems a little excessive, $6 for a scoop of ice cream. But they're very healthy. I don't have any flies hanging around the place. None of the food's gone rotten. It's working out really well. I keep Skywalker happy and healthy. He just gets picked on account of he's good looking. Simba still maintains a nice demeanor. There's plenty of dry food. Make sure they get the bottled water. I don't eat ice cream that much either. I just get turned off. I walk inside. It's like, whoa, $6 for a scoop? Really? Just, you know what? I just lost my appetite. It's abnormal to pay $6 for a scoop of ice cream. Wonder why prices are high, because people gladly pay it. I can go to hell, Rite Aid and get a scoop of thrifty ice cream for $1. Over here, I don't know what they were selling. I don't know what they got. They got their whole setup there. I don't know if the Mitote has their liquor license yet. We could pop over and have a beer, but I don't know. really hard to say. That place is packed. They took all those bushes out so the homeless can't, they have no place to hide in that old bank parking lot now. $6 a scoop. And why is it $6 a scoop? Because people gladly pay it. All right, let's see where Skywalker is. Skywalker's such a good boy. He's a big, robust, handsome. He's like Hoss on the Bonanza. He's like a big, beefy boy. Ben and Jerry's had a falling out with the other Jews or something. I don't know what it was. Something over Israel. Skywalker. 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 You gotta flip the can, then they all come running. We just changed all of the litter today. All of the poop box got changed out. That was a stinky job. You're welcome. They eat that food like they're savages. 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 They're like, we know you so well now. They have each other. They jump and romp around. Don't let the sun go down on me. Oh no. The usual suspects. There's Magic. There's another robust cat. Magic! Magic! What do you got on your head? Huh? What do you got on your head? Come here. What are you doing? Magic. 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 Come on. Be nice now. There you go. There's the magic. There's the Simba. Simba, you got all this crap all in your fur. The hell is that? Gotta get all that out. All right, keep your drawers on. Both paws on the table. All right. Simba, Simba, Simba. So everything is really good. It's another quiet night here. Another very quiet, peaceful night on the Rancho. So let's get them fed. Tie my shoe. It's almost like Magic's kind of turning orange, the fur a little bit. I ain't gonna be having the house all sprayed up. Old Tiger, he never misses many meals. So what's on the menu tonight? We got a medley here. Let's see. We've got meaty pate. We've got Friskies with chicken and gravy. And we've got another meaty pate. With joy juice. With joy juice. Yum, yum. Magic! Where's Magic? Magic! Oh, there you go. Hey, Magic. Man, what a treat tonight, huh? Wow, what a feast. What a feast. There we go. What a feast. I'll be back. I got to whiz. I got to feed Skywalker out front. What a job. Everybody is fed. Holy smokes. That's like a job and a half. All right. Oh. All right, it's about time for a beer. Where's my keyboard? All right, Skywalker's out front eating. He's happy. He can't help being good looking. Whatever, just reflects right off that, doesn't it? Cheers, everybody. So Bill Gates said, I'm not coming to your wedding. And Jeff Bezos said, that's okay, man. I didn't come to yours. Learn to love it. Now let's get this one. So everybody is happy. It is on the channel. Here we are. Okay, let's have some peanuts now. What a job. Please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, Skywalker's out front. He doesn't go. He hangs in the bushes. They say cats never go more than 500 feet from their food source. Cheers. Because he's rich. How you doing, Nino? What's going on? Simba waits till the end. There's not a lot of action at the food bowl right now. We're going to start making our soup in a bit. They don't go far at all. Tiger's over there laying down. Simba's laying down. So we're going to make some spicy beef noodle. I already cooked up the penne rigate today. Use up some carrots and onions. So I've been on the run all day, emptying out litter boxes and chasing down fighting cats. Hey, kitty. Hey, Catherine, you're doing okay. I'm doing the job. After I get this little chicken, you can eat all you want. Well, I've had a job to do and I've been doing it. Yeah, making sure the water's all filled, dry food, wet food. Nobody's hungry. And it's all been done in a very neat and sanitary way. Our job was poop. These little ones have been crapping up a storm. Now all the little ones want to do is hang out with me. Hey, Peppuccino, how are you? It's a beautiful day today. It's a Sunday. And everything is okay. All the cats are doing good. First couple nights we had a lot of chaos at the food bowl. Now we have orderly feeding because we're feeding Skywalker out front. Because the other cats were jealous on account of Skywalker is good looking. And they don't like him. He's like a Valentino. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, Prepuccio. So I'm going to go see it. Oh, that's cool. So 8 days I take off Monday. Sunday we have the baseball game. Then I'm on the road early Monday. Catherine. That's funny. So it's very calm and ordered around here now. You don't really hear much fighting. It's like there's a new sheriff in town. Love those afternoon peanuts. All right, everybody's laying in the shade. Made a pretty good dent in all that. I come in out in the morning and every one of the cats is on a different 4 chairs up here. It looks like I'm Isaac Washington on the Lido deck of the cruise ship right up here giving everybody their breakfast and everything. Like they're waiting to put in their drink orders. Furniture shopping today, eating barely. All right, one more load of peanuts, and that's it. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Good night, Miss Tree. Thanks for coming in. I thought the Kirkland beer was pretty good. It's a heavier beer than I'm used to, but it was a nice lager beer. Hear how calm things are around here? No noise, no screaming and hollering. Costco has a peaches and cream cake. It is delicious. What's the deal on ice cream over there? I didn't even look at it. Good night. See you, Nino. That magic and put away some food. Yes, it definitely felt like Sunday. All right, just a couple more peanuts, and we'll go on here. Yeah, I went to the Tillamook factory in Oregon. Good night, Alan. They're going good. They were done years ago. It's getting on demolition time now. Got to empty out some of these buildings. I had to kick out the bail bond guy. So those guys got to be out at the end of the month of July. Old Tiger's passed out over there. Hey, Prince. All right, well, let me start getting my materials together as we begin cooking tonight. Pardon me. Some kind of joy juice on the table over here. Can't believe the days are getting shorter. Oh yeah, there's our working surface over here. So let's get what we need. First, we've got some black pepper. We don't need a lot of it because we have some hot chili paste. We've got Shaoxing Hua cooking wine, Chinese cooking wine. And we've got star anise powder. There. got a pound of boneless beef tri-tip. It was on reduced special. We've got fermented soybean paste. We're going to get some red wine. Tonight we're using a nice Syrah. Let's get repositioned over here. Yeah, it's so peaceful on the Rancho. We're going to set up here. That looks good. We got all of our table of stuff there. So we've got beef, black pepper, we got salt inside, fermented soybean paste, Shaoxing wine, red wine, star anise. So let's go ahead and get our salt and wash up. And we got onions too. Onion, olive oil. Got our big pots. We got olive oil and salt here. We're gonna need garlic, onions, carrots. Inside I have some pasta. So I've got a bag of carrots. We have some garlic. We're going to use 3 onions. We're going to prep the onions first here. I got a couple of white boy onions. Yeah, red wine. I remember it, Tony. Yeah. Focus a little bit here. I'm going to process these 3 onions. I have a very sharp chef's knife here. I'm going to move the food dish out of here because there's a lot of flies that hang around. Peel off to get to the good part of the onions. around, see if we have any more plums in the right. Once we get this cooking. Alright, so there's our 3 onions. We just throw this into our recycle planter box here. How you doing, kitty? So we're gonna rough chop these. And onions are always great flavoring for soups. Always, always, always. Imagine me going to culinary school. You have to unlearn all of your bad habits. I'm like, just get the job done, man. Just get the job done. I'll put that there, then we're going to get at our garlic here. We're going to throw our carrots in early too. Garlic's a little bit slimy, but it's okay. Get all that chopped up real good. In China, they would just use a cleaver to do that. Let's get our EVOO in. Make sure you're generous with this. At least 4 tablespoons, enough to coat the bottom good. We'll move this here. Once we really get going, it'll give you a better view. We're going to start the carrots first because they're going to need to soften. Throw in the whole thing. I don't muck around with some big old mess of cutting up carrots and all that. Okay, these are very handy for lifting vegetables and stuff, working with those. So we're going to start this up and give this a little bit of a head start. We're going to get our big spoon. Once I make this is going to sit on the stove inside with the lid on it all night long. Then in the morning, I put it away in the fridge. Get my beer here. get my bottle of Sambal Olek too. I know this is backwards for you guys, but this Sambal Olek, this stuff is the bomb. Go our other. Onions and garlic. We're going to let this go a little bit, and then we're going to chop up the meat and put it in. We're just going to let that kind of come together. Don't be hesitant to add olive oil. I'm going to turn this low now and work the meat. Some of these bubbly fats. Soups that don't have any meat in it. Campbell's chicken noodles have got to go on a hunting mission. Turn that nice and low now, let that beef catch up. Remember, you're making like 1.5 gallons of soup here. We want that beef to stay tender there. This is a great Chinese style dish here. All those onions, all that garlic, it's seeping in now. We can add our star anise. Good tablespoon of that. We have fermented soybean paste. Good job with that. Good hit of salt. Just a little bit of black or background pepper because you do have the chili powder, chili paste, I mean. Oh, that smells good already. It's all gone. That smells good already. That smells good already. When you ever want to put your pasta in, that's getting really good color on it now. Really good color. Here comes our Shaoxing wine. That's going to really deepen the flavor. Oh, it smells amazing. Time for our sambal olek. We're going to use half of the bottle of that. Brother, you better stand clear. That will clear your sinuses. Woo! Man, that smells amazing. Red wine. We're going to let that all come together. We're going to turn this low. We're going to let that work together a bit. Yeah, it's a chili paste. So I'm going to go in while that's coming together. I'm going to go ahead and grab the broth. I was over at Costco. I couldn't believe how cheap the broth was over there. So I'm really going to enjoy. Thank you, Judy, for the membership. easiest soup in the world to make. And it's so doggone good. Don't taste it yet. You'll blow your head off if you do. It's hard to believe these things can be recycled. I don't know. I don't muck around with beef bones making my own broth. It's a waste of my talents to do that. That's for first year apprentices. We haven't had a taste yet, so we're gonna have to adjust the spices once we get it going here and it all comes together for a bit. And this should be good for at least a week. We're going to put the heat back up. Now let this all come together now. And lastly, we're going to add the pasta when it's already up to a good boil. All right, I'm going to go throw some of this crap away in the recycle. Recycle my sack. Look at how calm the Rancho is with that. A lot of animals flying all over the place. You can see that chili paste on top. That is one hot one. It's got plenty of chunks of beef in there. Don't really know how the flavor is going to be until this comes together. We just have an initial taste to just check balance here. Oh yeah, that's like plenty spicy. That's perfect. Probably needs just a tad more salt, but we're going to wait a while. And lastly, we've already made some pasta today. I'll bring that out. That's already been cooked today. You don't want to put pasta in, it'll get all cloudy and mushy. And that's not a good look. That is not a good look. Is there anything we're missing in background flavor here? Oh, that's delightfully warm. I think we pretty much hit the nail on the head. Just another spritz of salt there. Gonna put a few things away, and then we're gonna let her simmer. That chili paste is really good. Really good. And this cooking wine, Shaoxing, this makes it something very special. A little bit of red wine. A nice Syrah. You can use a cab. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Life is a Cabernet. Oh man. If you like a little bit of heat in the morning, that, my friends, is right up your alley. Pasta's sitting on the side, cooked and drained. It's a little bit on the al dente side, so it'll still absorb some of the broth here. And this will, when this is up and boiling, we'll put the pasta in, bring it up to a boil again, and then we'll take it inside covered and leave it on the stove overnight, and then tomorrow we'll refrigerate it. And that'll make sure the beef stays the beef will be tender, all the carrots, everything will be cooked through beautifully. And it's very economical. That's about $12 a gallon and a half of soup for like 12 bucks. Nice to see you, Seal. Hey, Supernova. You can see all that red paste hanging on top. Some Olek, Sambal Olek. That's the real deal, Seal. Cats are so happy we have peace and quiet around. No disorderly conduct. We had a very cool June, one of the coolest and windiest in decades. Yeah, it's soup, Kelly. It's a spicy Chinese beef noodle soup. You better believe that'll blow your sack off. I don't know what he's on there. You got one kind of cooking implement in there. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to grab it. I'll put an oven mitt on. I don't know what the hell it is. Damn, it's a knife. We just blued up the knife there. Damn, what the hell? You scorched the... Grab that knife, you'll never forget it. We just re-tempered that knife. Whoo-wee. This is super spicy. And if you eat super spicy things on hot days, it tends to keep you cool. Skywalker has plenty of water out there. Skywalker likes to be have his peace and quiet. Easy soup to make, delicious. Please tap the like button if you haven't done so yet. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell. We're just getting back into video mode here. Been very light the last couple years. Now we're getting back to old school again. So thank you, Angus Kisses. The temperature today got up to, I think, about 83 degrees. Right now it's 67 here. How you doing, Adam? No, I didn't think Iowa was safe. It has a tradition of having some pretty wild right-wing people up there. I'll be sweating tomorrow. You're going to have the meat sweats. So I always make sure I have something very hot in the morning. Usually if I'm down in Vegas, you know, I start with the morning coffee. Sometimes I hang out, do a quick morning video with you guys, and then get the day cranking. There's going to be a lot more recorded content. Checking in multiple times a day. And then when we get back, we're going to start doing our trips to... it's 88 here right now in Texas. I like the way they clutch out between second and third. Just spin out that engine a little bit. Because next Sunday coming up is the baseball game. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this. Jen and the boss spend a lot of money. We're going to offer to pay for our tickets, of course. You know, it's a lot of money to go to a pro baseball game, especially with really good seats. It ain't cheap. And I'm really looking forward to that. Hello, Hugo. Love it. Paraguay. Looks like Towson, Baltimore. Thank you, Seal. And we'll be swinging, getting the other channel going for live streams too. Maybe the morning live streams. We're going to start bringing some bee content over there. I probably haven't done anything over there for 2 months, so it's time to get that rolling again. Hugo from Paraguay. Are you in Asuncion? Ascension? Love me on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, thank you. I loved you on the Monsters. You made a really nice Eddie. Sunday nights are so quiet here. It's almost like, wow, All right, this is bubbling away now, so we're going to turn the heat down low, and I'm going to add the pasta carefully here. And then we're just going to let it cool down. That came up to a really strong rolling boil over there. And I'm going to take it inside carefully without spilling it. When you're pouring in pasta, keep this as your heat shield. Okay? Let that bust up in there. Believe it or not, for that little bit of effort, we have something super tasty with all the heat in there. All the pasta, all the beef, and that's all going to come together beautifully. Oh, that's off the chain. That is off the chain. You better like it hot, baby. Like I do. If you don't like it too hot, you can always cut it with a little bit of more beef broth when you go to serve it. I'm going to carefully carry that inside now. I want to make sure the way is all clear. This is why you always want to have a riveted soup pot, not one that's welded. If this falls down, you're going to have third-degree burns. You may not survive it. So don't compromise on good soup pots. That is just going to sit there all night long. Then tomorrow it'll still be warm. It is time to put it under refrigeration. Oh boy, is the gift being utilized at Costco. I got to go this week and get some more. It's great over there. I couldn't believe how cheap the broth is. The quarts of broth. Are you kidding me? It's like Judy. It's just like I landed in the Emerald City. Pants. I got shorts on today. New ones, nice weave. I'm going to be all shorts, mostly down in Vegas. Man, we're good. We're going to use the hell out of this thing. Use the hell out of this thing. I'm going to tell you what, Judy. I couldn't believe. I'm looking around at the salami and I'm like, I pay $10, $9.99 for a pound of the, I don't know, Galliento or whatever the hell it is. I go in there, they got 2 pounds for $10. Coke Zero, which I love. 50 cents a can. Hello, 1970s called. They got a Maker's Mark, Judy, that's like twice as big as a regular one. You could use that bottle for crowd control. It's like a half a gallon. You could grab it by the end and use it for riot control. It's like half as much as you would pay for it. Seal, I couldn't even believe it. I'm getting pants for like $9.99. Dude, these are nice. I got cargo pants. $4.99 chicken. I paid $12.99 for a chicken last night. It's I don't want a man to hug and kiss to feel bad, but it was pretty damn tasteless. And what else did I see? I just gone from Aldo. I got a multivitamin, big thing of Kirkland multivitamin. I got all kinds of Band-Aids, allergy pills. I mean, it was floss, cold. The total toothpaste, I paid for 5 tubes what I usually pay for 2. Yeah, it was just, I couldn't take it. I had to leave. I thought I might mess my drawers, so I had to get out of there. Yeah, our ice cream guy here, so. Well, Judy, you really did it for us. And I'm going to be gassing up the truck, cleaning that up this week before I take off, spraying that down, getting that ready to go. Man, I didn't even look at the milk. You know what I mean? See, I could get like saturated. You know me. I hit a saturation level. I got to get the hell out. I can't take it anymore. You know, I don't know. Man, I didn't even go into the dairy room. Well, Angus Kisses, you were kind enough to send me something for my birthday too, so. I mean, I want to switch to Coke Zero, but regular Coke is still magic to me. Coke Zero tastes, you wouldn't even be able to know the difference. I didn't even like Diet Coke, but Coke Zero is a different animal. So I walk in there, you know, I'm checking out. Yeah, how's it, you slapping skin? We're going down. I'm with Blackbird. We finally get over to the beer aisle, and no shit. I'm looking over at Blackbird. He leans down to look at the Heineken, and his knees start to get wobbly underneath of him. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Do you need 911? He's like, am I reading this right? It's like $28.99 for 30. I'm like, dude. Your ship just came in. He couldn't even, his legs were wobbly. Now the beer thing, I like my Busch Light. Up at Cindy's, I had a nice Kirkland lager beer, which was good. But I just enjoy a very light beer. Yeah, so, I mean, So Judy, it was a win. I don't know about the meats and stuff. You know, you got to buy a lot of it. I look at that, my eyes are kind of rolling around in my head. I mean, I haven't quite wrapped my head around that yet, but wow, they don't have any booze in your Costco in New Jersey. It's not a huge selection, but they had a big half a gallon of Woodford Reserve, which Tara really likes. The big half gallon of Maker's Mark. Yeah, that's good stuff. And they had all two kinds of Four Roses, the single barrel and the small batch. Yeah. This is what winning looks like. And, you know, by that time, Bird had recovered, and then he's going around and looking for the cat litter. So I'm going to have to go over this week. I'll probably go over Thursday. I'll clean up the truck, gas up the truck, and get that. Bush Light is really good, Seal. It's crisp, it's light, and I'm gonna go pop another one here. It's just very refreshing, and it's not a ton of alcohol. You know, because we do up our Friday nights here. So I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I was shocked at the clothing selection, and I wanted to get some shorts. You know, some bro shorts. And man, it was nice. The concrete floor, I gotta get. That's it, Shimei. Shimei, they do have carts in there. Thursday morning, there weren't a lot of people around. And yeah, it was Thursday because I went after I got my teeth done in the morning. And it was like, I was like, Judy, like, wow, I said, I'll figure out the big quantities, but, you know, just on stuff I use like dental floss and Total toothpaste, multivitamin. I think everybody should take a multivitamin. I take that in addition to my magnesium. But it's so good. Boy, did we find good deals, Judy. I can't even tell you. And I go to the vitamin, and I look confused. The woman's like, I'm here to help you, honey. Let me come over and give you a hand. I always get honeyed. I don't know. Hun. How you doing, honey? I said, I'm just looking for a standard multivitamin. And that was it. Yeah, I think the gasoline, I don't know, Seal. I don't know. I don't like you, pal. Well, brother Brandino, most of the people that come here don't like me. I'm going to share it with you. I've been here, this is my 14th year. Yeah, maybe about 38% of the people like me in here. So what does that mean? It means that you're in very good company. I stopped my magnesium cramps. It's not from the magnesium, June. You better eat a lot of green leafy vegetables. Especially if there's any Skywalker. Is that Rosie or Skywalker? Skywalker. Is that Rosie or Sky? I don't know who it is. Man, I gotta get a badge put on him or something. Skywalker! Is that you? Skywalker! Yeah, I don't know. Skywalker! I don't know whether it's Rosie or Skywalker. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Usually Skywalker wouldn't come back here. I need more water, dude. Thank you, Shimei. I think we all look up to Shimei. You know, I always try to be on my A game so I don't be like a total dick when I'm live if Shimei's in. Shimei's not here. It's you know. You got to stay on the magnesium, June, especially if your family has any kind of heart issues or anything like that. As Dr. Napoli said, most of the unexplained sudden death heart attacks are probably due to a lack of magnesium, because all a heart attack is a sudden cramping of the heart, uncontrolled cramping of the heart. It just starts going haywire. And before you know it, you know, your head blows off and it's game over. Skywalker. I don't know, that's Rosie. Is that Rosie? I don't know. Skywalker's got bluish gray eyes. Oh man, I can't keep them straight. Is this Skywalker? Skywalker? No, that's Rosie. The M word. Left and right. Welcome back, Naomi. I couldn't believe Costco. I just couldn't believe that prices could be that good. And yet these people are making like $30 an hour or something. And there's a hell of a lot of them around. There had to be like 25 people working in that store. June, you're just going to have to take them, honey. You're just going to have to buck up and be a soldier and take them. I don't know. Those feet are a little too white to be Rosie. I don't know. Skywalker. I don't know. Rosie, we need a chicken breast meat. It's it. Best advice, noob killers: open up your basement door and call up to mom and get her advice. So I also got some bar soap that was really cheap. I got like Kirkland bar soap, which was nice. I had like 5% shea butter. I don't usually go for all those hoity-toity ones, but I took advantage of the deal. And they had jumbo things of paper towels. I didn't get one, but I'm going to save a lot of money. I just have to be intelligent when I shop. Hey, Habib. Happy Pride Month to you. I guess that's Rosie. Let's see the video. That old pregnancy belly's hanging down. All right. I don't know. I guess once a week at Costco. I do wish they had Busch Light beer, but I'm not complaining. I'll check out the other beer prices when I'm there. You know, I do like my Busch Light beer a lot, but they can't make any money on that beer. Kirkland golf balls, he would wait to stick up. So I got stocked up for dental. I needed some different sizes of good Band-Aids. Not these shitty, not these CVS or these Rite Aid crappy ones. These real good Johnson & Johnson. Because I'm always cutting myself. I don't like Blue Moon. I don't want citrus in my beer. Deli meats. I saw the deli meats. I bought the salami. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe. I picked it up. There was 2 packs of it there. And I'm like, is this per... You separate these? And the woman's looking like... like looking at me like I'm from the country or something. And I'm like... She's like, no, you get both of them for $9.99. Isn't that special? Yeah, I'm gonna check it all out. I've gone section by section. I spent a lot of time in the in like the health and hygiene area, just seeing what kind of toothpaste, what kind of dental floss, razor blades, what kind of just everything in there, sunscreens, all that stuff. Bush Light is just, it's bomb city. Bomb city. I come out in the morning, all the cats, one cat on each chair, they're up there like they're on a cruise ship, catching the morning sun. I'm having a lot of experience, man. A lot of experience. A lot of water over the dam. A lot of water under the bridge. I ran the race. I made it. You still have to run the race. There's a good chance you're not going to make it. I predict you're going to fall out. You're going to be involved with fentanyl, and it ain't going to end happy for you. I don't know why I just got that in my head. Because I think once you're like an incel, you're always an incel. How's your gamut? What's a gamut? How are my gamuts doing? My oh man, oh boy. My life journey has been interesting, to say the least. One might say it's been remarkable. So I hope you'll be with me when we go. We're on our way to Vegas next Monday. Things are really going to start picking up steam on the channel. We're going to be down there at least 2 weeks, off to Los Angeles for 3 or 4 days. And then back, maybe back to Vegas or maybe back to the Rancho. I kind of blocked out the whole month of July just in case I needed it. Yeah, might try to go to St. Helena over the hill. I can't promise on that. It depends how much I got done. That's a pretty good haul. We got to go over the mountain. I didn't put my garden in this year, Seal. I'm letting this be a rest year. Pardon me. This is a year of being in fallow. I like wieners too, Oscar Mayer, and I'm glad you have a wiener. Wouldn't you like to be a wiener too? Yeah, I don't have anything in this year. I just couldn't give the attention on it. When I come back in July, the first thing I got to do is trim up all the damn ladies' banks and all the doggone bottle brush. Didn't take long to knock that soup out, did it? Emulsified meat. Right now, Blackbird's probably rolling a joint. A good wiener is made to be, it's like a single dish, right? You get those Coney Island hot dogs. I know what you're talking about, Jerry. You want to just share those wieners with people. I get it. I get it. I've had the same feeling. I've purchased wieners for people before. I've sat in Detroit and had wieners right at the Coney Island. So indulge your wiener fetish. It's okay. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't usually get that. I don't usually go for that stuff. To me, that's like a sideshow. The hot dog and drink and all that. I'm sure Costco would like to do away with that stuff. Uses a lot of manpower over there. Their pizzas, we'll have to try their pizzas sometime. Has anybody ever had pizza? I'm chilling with my friends right now, noob. How about you? Anybody had a Costco pizza before? You like Costco pizza? I'm going to have to see what they look like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to bid you all adieu. If you are not subscribed, we hit the road. Got the big baseball game, the A's and the Giants on Sunday. Got Vegas 2 weeks, low roller jackpot, slot machine stuff, mean streets of Las Vegas, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be hotter than hell. But you know what? We're going to have a good time. We're going to drink some beer. Especially at the end of the night. All I can think about is hauling myself over to the Atomic Lounge and a couple tall boys. And then we'll take it from there. To my moderators, thank you for everything that you do. I so appreciate you. Another great night tonight. Just very low key, very quiet on the Rancho. I have to say, I'm also enjoying the quiet time here. It's been amazing. So, on that note, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. We're trying to get to 100 thumbs up tonight. If you've not done so, please take a second to like up the stream. And thank you, moderators, for everything that you do. Woo!